What started as card breaks, what became repacks, has now become what everyone else is doing, a podcast. Welcome to episode 1 of the MPYR podcast. Featuring me, Mark, featuring Nathan, featuring Stef,
love.
featuring Doz.
It's me.
So the first point of topic for our first episode is it's the Premier League. We're 1 week away. There are a lot of transfers that have happened over this period of time since the off-season and then the Euros. So we're going to get into our top 20 prediction. We're going to get into the Premier League prediction, starting at the bottom with who's getting relegated, making our way up, climbing the ranks to see who's going to lift that Premier League trophy. Is it going to have red and white ribbons on it? Is it going to have blue ribbons? Is it going to have... Who knows?
Whatever.
Who knows? But you'll see our predictions very soon. If you guys are familiar with the voice of Nathan, Nathan is the original voice of MPYR. He's been superseded by me for very obvious reasons. Stef is a Liverpool fan. Doz is an Arsenal fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. Quickly, boys, just so everyone realizes and understands who we are, give a little bit of detail about yourself. Maybe what teams you support. Just that. You don't need to get too deep because there's going to be more episodes, and we'll peel layer by layer as we go. Stef, start it.
I'm Stef Gross. I'm 20 years of age. I support Liverpool. Been supporting Liverpool for most of my life. Been to Anfield before and then watched Arsenal beat us 2-0. So lovely stuff.
Podolski Cazorla.
Black and purple jersey. You love it. One of my favourites. I'll start next then. I'll start again. You don't have to say just football teams, boys. Let's go all out. I'm an Arsenal fan, pretty evident. I own too many jerseys to count. Some people would say it's embarrassing. I say it's a way of life. And if you don't like that, hey, here's what it is. I support the Dragons in the NRL, the Mighty Dragons. Mighty, dependent.
Mighty
2010. Mighty. Who else do I support? I support the Washington Wizards in the NBA. Pause. You can add in the roll of laughter there. Yep. Yes, I support the Washington Wizards. Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL.
Another bit of laughter.
What other sports are there? Formula One? I don't give. Don't care. Ferrari, because it's, Ferrari, Michael Schumacher. When I was a kid, Michael Schumacher was the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Probably can't hear me saying that. And obviously, we're also going to cover wrestling on this channel. We're going to cover wrestling on the podcast. It's not just going to be the ball sport. It's going to be the boot sport. It's going to be everything. It's going to be everything we can. We're going to try and fit it into a nice little digestible package for you guys to get to know us and feel like, hey, if you're not watching a game with anyone or you haven't heard anyone's feedback, some people don't have friends that like the same sort of things. We're your friends now. You come to MPYR and you say, hey, you know what? Those MPYR guys, they're pretty fun. They're pretty good. So, Stef, I want to hear your NFL teams. I want to hear your NBA teams as well. If you want to anything else, any other teams you want to mention. Before I do that, wrestling.
Has more than one.
All of us here. Just I'm not going to ask who's your favorite wrestler. All I'm going to say is all of us here acknowledge.
One's up.
The original Tribal Chief. Okay.
One's up.
Roman Reigns. So on that note, Stef, you can continue, my friend.
Okay. Well, my NFL team, I have to support. I'm very new to NFL, by the way. Just pointers, giving that out there. Let MVP Jackson, my GOAT. I'm a Ravens fan. Ravens flock, G up. NBA, probably a Golden State fan. Steph Curry, Steph Gross, share the same name.
Can I just ask? You said probably, so I'm just gonna let people comment about that.
Sorry.
Not a full fan.
I watched the A-League. Don't kill me. I love the A-League. Sydney FC on top. Best team in the land. But
not literally, but we won the most. We won the most leagues.
Most winningest. But yeah,
most winningest A-League team of all times.
That's all from me.
I'll go next, mate. Nate Dogg, Arsenal fan, New Orleans Saints fan, Milwaukee Bucks fan / Giannis Antetokounmpo fan, Mercedes on loan fan till Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton fan.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, I've been Lewis fan since 2012, so pre-Mercedes. I can take that. Also a Dragons fan. Knock knock, who's there? Owen who? Owen the Saints. Chuck that in there.
So bad.
And Roman Reigns fan, we're the ones. Wrestling fan. Dorka, down to you, mate. Go for it. That was a quick intro.
My name's Dorian. I'm an Arsenal fan. Danny Welbeck made me an Arsenal fan. Let that be known. let that be known. Dragons fan. I'll mention the AFL then. I'm a Swannies supporter.
Oh, mate, and the Bloods. Up the Bloods. Can the Bloods.
Let's go.
5 L's in a row. Let's fucking go.
100-point loss.
Getting smacked by a 68.
Wrestling fan. I also support the Houston Rockets. We are going to make the playoffs next year. So shut up. We are. So shut up, Wizards fan.
And
And
we're going Texas anyway, so we might see them.
I don't like the playoffs. Who cares about the playoffs, dude?
playoffs, hardly knew her. And
What's that?
and
Top spot.
when I say this team, we're going to get a couple laughs here. The Atlanta Falcons are my NFL team. Yeah, we choked the Super Bowl, guys.
Yeah, big.
But yeah, we'll also just mention that we're not only covering Premier League. Like this episode's only Premier League. We cover everything. Everything.
We are going to cover everything. There is not a sport on the planet that we won't cover.
No, there is.
Golf.
I'm not.
Frolf,
Squash.
squash,
Lacrosse.
badminton, swimming.
Maybe something.
Hey, swimming's cool.
Yeah, that's great. We're not covering it.
Rock
Can't
climbing.
swim.
Can't swim, don't swim, I guess.
Also, I just wanted to have a little fun note there. Doz down there did say that Danny Welbeck, turned him into an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you how young Dorian is. That was 10 years ago.
Yep.
Dennis Bergkamp and Thierry Henry made me an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
I think the same for Nathan too. And probably for Steph, I'd probably say it was probably Steven Gerrard. And how old Steph? Probably Steven Gerrard and Fernando Torres, maybe Luis Suarez.
I've
Am I wrong
got a signed Torres jersey right there. But it was Gerrard that made me fall in love with the sport.
Okay. Danny Welbeck, Doz. All right. Let's start it. Let's officially start it. Now, Dorian is going to be...
Hold on.
putting it on him.
Steph, what should the people do?
Oh my god. They should like and subscribe. Join the Empire.
Join
Like and
the
subscribe,
Empire.
mate.
So how this is going to work is Dorian's going to add up a little image right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
There-ish.
Right here. Of all the teams we select and their position, we're going to start from 20th and make our way up. So we're starting with the unlucky and unfortunate relegated team that's going to be relegated probably by the match week 31, realistically. I'm not going to start. I'm going to pass it on to someone else. Who is it?
So
I'm happy to start.
yeah, what I think we should do is go in a little circle so it doesn't get confusing. So I think Nath, me, Steph, Mark.
All right.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I'm off the mark. All right. I'm going with bottom dwellers. They're going up. They're coming down. Ipswich Town. See you later. I made that rhyme. Ipswich. See you later. Get out of here. 20th position.
Fair.
See you later.
I've got Southampton. They've got
Really?
they've just got no chance. Their squad's not good, and they've made no signings, so they're 20th.
Are you serious?
Yep.
They've got Adam Lallana, bro.
Yep. So my
Liverpool legend.
My point stands.
Oh, bro.
My point stands.
Yeah, I'm going for Ipswich. They fucking suck. I don't know what they've got, bro. They've got nothing. They've got Rory Delap's son. Sorry, they've got Rory Delap's son. That's what they've got.
Liam Delap, he's actually decent, you know. He's from the same crop of players that spawned out Cole Palmer from Man City. So hey, don't.
Didn't you used to play for City, I believe?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He used to be a Man City guy. Probably supported Man United growing up because no one supports City. I actually select Southampton as well. I select Southampton to go to be dead last.
Yeah.
They've just released their third kit, by the way. It's a very bright, like
Is it pink? Is it the pink one?
kit with yellow crests. Hey, if you have a pink and yellow crest, don't care what team you are, you're getting relegated. But on that note, they have made some signings. I've got. If you see me looking down here, by the way, guys, I've got my little second screen going through the players' transfers. All they've really brought in is Ben Brereton Diaz, who's, I feel like the only reason he's popular is because he's Chilean now and he's not English or Scottish or whatever it was. And they've signed Sugawara right back from Alkmaar, who's okay. Other than that, Lallana's can barely get run. I think he can barely run.
Bro,
So-
don't at me, bro.
Look, they're getting relegated.
Liverpool poster.
They're getting relegated. That's my thought. Nathan, 19th, go for it.
19th. Very similar to y'all. Southampton. See you later. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Never come back to the Premier League again after this.
Wow.
I agree with
Well,
Nathan on that
yeah.
point because it
Well, straight back down.
it had to do with them being a bogey team for Arsenal the past couple of years. So I agree with him. Don't come back
That's fair.
They come back. See you later. I reckon they're gonna have a Portsmouth-like
until we. Whoa,
Yep.
that's
League
a hot
One.
take.
League One in
Wow.
that one. That's
Southampton are going to have a Portsmouth-like drop-off. You say?
Or even Sunderland
Yep.
for that matter.
After losing Che
Wow.
Adams, especially, I don't think he scored a lot of the goals last season. Very
He's gone.
influential. He's gone.
Yep.
And they've got no one, I believe, that's actually half decent.
Yeah.
All right.
They made championship
Well-
quality signings, and they're in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So
I think their best player is Bella Kotchap, and he's leaving. So
yeah,
Mm.
on the back, yeah, it's
yeah,
a
it is
beast.
what it is. 19th, I've got Ipswich. The only reason is because I prefer Kieran McKenna to Russell Martin. It's the only reason. Their manager's better.
That's fair. Head to head, yeah.
He's a good manager.
Understandable.
I think Ipswich.
Anyways, yeah.
Steffi.
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go different. I picked Nottingham Forest. Time for them to go head back down.
In 19?
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
It's time for them to go.
That's fair.
Yeah, fair. Very fair.
That's fair. That's fair. 19th for me. I also go Ipswich Town. Kieran McKenna is a good manager. He's shown that in the championship. Their squad's just it's a championship squad. It's a championship squad. I think they'll do okay. Similar to what Luton Town did last season, where you're like, hey, they're going to stay up. Oh, they're not. And that's all it's going to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. Good luck to them. Just this year's not the year they're staying up.
No, and I will say as well, last season I did say Burnley were going to finish 11th. I'm not making the same
did.
mistake with
You did.
Kieran McKenna as a manager. Let's just say that.
Absolutely.
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 Yeah, 18th, Nath.
18th.
18th.
The team to scrape in relegation.
Wait to scrape in, scrape out. Nottingham
Pick 'em
Forest. See you later.
I'm the same.
Marinakis putting all his eggs into the Olympiacos basket this year. He did it last year with Forest. Stayed up, got his money. Olympiacos won Conference League. All the eggs in that basket with Olympiacos winning the league and everything else this season.
Yeah, well, I'm the
So,
I'm the same.
I think Forest are going down.
Yeah, Forest.
They lost a lot of players too.
Just like Steph last time, my exact reason here on the screen is it's time to go. So it's time for
Yeah, they did
Nottingham
welcome.
Forest to go.
Sorry, Nottingham Forest fans.
If they exist, anyway.
Only North County fans exist.
Mr. Conticos Woodwork.
Wow. That's a throwback.
Shout out there.
What a ledge. Mr. Conticos, wherever you
were
are.
in
Good
school,
luck.
You were in school like 20 years ago? Oh, sorry.
I was in school 20 years ago. Yep. I was in school for 12 years actually as well, on top of that. 13 years. So 20 years is a good shout. Yep.
I've got Southampton going down. I was just
So
That
all
was
three
another
teams.
team,
No, you said Nottingham Forest, didn't you?
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, you made me double like.
Double check
I was
it.
like, hold on, what have I said?
Launching me or something.
no.
Love to see it. So for me, this one's different. This one's tough. This is my answer for 18th is purely dependent on the fact if Ivan Toney leaves Brentford. If Ivan Toney leaves Brentford and goes to Spurs, because that's who he's linked with, or he goes anywhere else, I tip Brentford to go down.
But what's your prediction?
My prediction, though, because I don't think he will leave, because I just don't think he'll leave for the money that they're asking. So I also think Nottingham Forest will go down. So that's my prediction. If Ivan Toney stays at Brentford, I predict that Nottingham Forest will go down, and I'll stick with Forest. Unfortunately, I'd like to see them do well, but not this time.
Damn. All right. Well, we've got a pretty similar. Oh, actually, I think we all have the exact same three going down.
That's the same three going down.
It's the same three going down, and I think that's going to be somewhat universal, to be honest. But Nath, 17th.
17th, just scraping above, staying up. Leicester. No reason. They're just going to scrape above. They're better than the bottom three, but they're not better than anyone else. So that's all I'm going with for that one.
I'm the exact same. Leicester in 17th. I have reasoning here though. Bobby Deco-Devereed is a great signing on free transfer. Could even be the same with the Ocali guy that they signed, the Italian defender. But I also just noticed they got Buonanotte literally today, or they're getting him today from Brighton. So I think he'll be decent for him this
On loan
season.
or permanent?
Loan.
I was
I'll
going to
that would've-
say,
that
get
was
out of
good.
here.
He's half
What are you
decent.
doing?
Yeah, no, got him.
Buonannote's a god, mate.
Yeah, getting him on loan. So I think, yeah,
Don't even fib yourself.
yeah. So I think they barely stay up. I'll go by like 5 points. They stay up, like Luton last year.
Yeah, fair. Stefos.
I've also got Leicester, bro. Like, yeah, exactly what Dorcas said. Like, Cordova Reed, top player. But you've got a wrinkly Jamie Vardy.
I thought he was
You know,
retiring,
like-
but apparently he's not.
Well,
He never
exactly,
retires.
like,
He's playing forever.
He's
he's
same as
going to play
Lallana.
till he's 70 years old, bro.
He's going to play till he's a
Don't
corpse.
chat. Don't put Lallana and Vardy in the same sentence, bro.
Vardy
Don't
kills
get me
Lallana
started.
all day, every day.
Different
all
positions.
day.
Anyway, but yeah, like it's just like they'll just survive because they low key belong in the Premier League.
Yeah.
After their win a couple years back, just come home, stay here for a little bit.
Okay. To no one's surprise, Leicester is what I've written down as well. I've written down Leicester. The main reasons being they've lost Dewsbury Hall, who was a good player. I actually like Dewsbury Hall. He's gone to Chelsea. I was going to try and make a joke about how many players they have, but I'll think of that and mention it later on. Leicester's my answer. The signings, there isn't anyone that's standing out as someone that could be a top prospect. Bobby De Cordova-Reid, oh wow, great. He left Fulham on a free for a reason. Okay,
He'll
you're hyping him up like he's Erling Haaland's like long lost brother or something. He's Bobby De Cordova-Reid. He scores a couple goals a year. That's not going to save you. Maybe Jamie Vardy will save you because you're staying up.
It's fair.
16th.
16th, Everton. Single reason, Sean Dyche. That's it. That's my reason. 16th. I want him to get relegated, really do, but I don't see him getting relegated. I think losing Onana, was it Onana? Is that his name?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
The
it.
centre defensive mid? Yeah, to Villa. Big loss, and I think he was their best player. And other than Calvert-Lewin, I don't see anyone that can. Oh, sorry. My player of the season early prediction, Dwight McNeil. Everyone else out the window. Dwight McNeil. If you see this video, if you comment Dwight McNeil, I'm buying a Dwight McNeil picture right now.
If one person comments, none of us, but if one other
Dwight
person.
McNeil has to comment.
Oh, Dwight
Who
McNeil has
does?
to? Okay, Dwight McNeil.
Dwight McNeil himself.
Yeah.
I will tag him.
Everton.
I will make sure.
Dwight
I will
McNeil,
get
I'll
my
buy a
contacts to contact Dwighty himself.
The most. No, I'm sorry. He's just he's Messi level with his left foot. Messi.
We're gonna skip past that one, Doz, please.
I've got Wolves. I
Yep, good.
think losing Kilman is big. He was their captain last year, big part of their defense. I think they're going to be leaking a couple goals, but they will stay up. Like just like Leicester, it'll be by like 7 points. But yeah, I think we'll stay up. I think what's his name, Gary O'Neill, the manager. I think he'll do.
Gary O'Neill.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think he'll do decent for him.
I've got Bournemouth. Very low. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. It's Bournemouth. Bournemouth, right?
Yep.
One thing that Bournemouth did do in the off-season is they signed a Wellington Phoenix goalkeeper, A-League zone, Alex Olsen. What a fucking guy, bro.
Keep
On the
him
bench.
up.
But yeah, he's not going to keep him up. Oh, sorry.
That's
He's going
interesting.
to keep him very
He's
high
not gonna
above
keep
the
him up.
relegation zone.
16th
But,
and
like-
relegated. Jeez.
Yeah. No, sorry.
We have to.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to beep that in post, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, just for this little bit.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Okay. Before I answer, I'm going to give 16th and 15th, and then we're going to loop back the other way around to switch it up a bit. So, Steph, get your 15th position ready. My 16th position is also Bournemouth. Just because it looks like Dominic Solanke's on his way out, and I'm confident he will leave. Yeah, and Donny Iraola's not a bad manager. I think he's actually quite good. But with what he's been given at Bournemouth, I'm looking at their signings here. Like they get Sinistera back. Also, they've signed Sinistera permanently from Leeds. They've signed Enes Unal from Getafe. The signings aren't yelling out mid-table at all, I'll be honest. So, that is what it is.
Yeah,
Just to
mate.
reiterate, Enes Unal was on loan back at Getafe. He's on his way back. He didn't do too badly over there in Spain. Actually, I'm going to give my 15th prediction also. My 15th prediction was No, I'm joking.
Hotspur?
No, it wasn't. It was
Hofstra?
What's that?
It was Did I say Everton already?
No.
No, it's Everton. That's what it is. It's Everton. Everton. I hate Everton. I hate everything about Everton. I hate their name. I hate the name Everton. I hate that they're from Liverpool. I hate that they're blue. I hate their nickname Toffees. I hate the stupid little castle farm thing on their logo. I hate Tim Cahill. I hate everything about Everton.
Hey,
Next.
that Tim Cahill take is absolutely like I'm okay. That is fine. That is the greatest Tim Cahill take of all time.
You're a Liverpool
fucking
fan. You
sucks.
should agree with every point.
Well, yeah, but I understand.
Tim Cahill's where they draw the line and say, "Oh yes."
No, because
Very odd.
I understand because Arsenal never beat Everton. Blah blah blah. Whatever. It's cool. It's alright.
What are you talking about it?
Bogey team.
Do you remember the Nilsson celebration?
Last year.
Dorian, the Nilsson celebration. We never beat them. 5-0 opening day.
6-1. 6-0. 6-0.
2010.
It was
6-1 yours. 5-0. 5-0 was the last game of the season, like 2012 or something.
That was in that game. Fabregas scored a double, and he scored one from outside the box and held up an Espanyol jersey that said "Danny A.K.A Rest in peace." Danny A.K.A passed away of a heart attack. Yeah, dude, football knowledge. This is football heritage. Continue, Steph. Sorry,
Wow.
15th, my friend.
Don't kill me. I've got Brentford. They suck. They just belong in 15th. They'll finish one above of where they finished last season. Like I don't see much improvement for their squad.
That's fair.
Yep.
I've gone Fulham. I'm saying a step down from Fulham compared to last season. They finished 13th, and guess what? I don't think Smith Rowe is going to make much of an impact.
No, because he's not going to play. Because he's made of glass, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to make much of an impact.
He's made of glass. Arsenal fans, can I just add on that point? Sorry, a little tangent. Arsenal fans are losing their mind about Smith Rowe. Oh, Smith Rowe, I can't believe we sold him.
He was one of my favourite
He
players.
played 6 games in 2 years.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well done, man. Well done.
Yeah,
Well, I've got a Theo Walcott jersey, man.
That's crazy.
I've got a Theo Walcott jersey. Smith Rowe's barely going to play, and if he does play, good on him. Hope he does well. He's not going to play, bro. He's going to play 11 games this season.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
But yeah,
Tangent over.
I think it's going to be a step down. I think Marco Silva. Well, they're also losing Paulinho as well. We got to mention that. They're losing Paulinho, big part of their midfield, and even A.K.A in their defense. Letting him go on a free, I think, stupid. But they brought in Sessegnon.
They actually sold their centre back. What's his name?
A.K.A. A.K.A?
Yeah, Tosin. Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
Tosin. You called him by his last name. I've never heard anyone call him by his last name. So that problem.
I only hear people call him by his last. Anyways, yeah, no,
Tosin.
Fulham 15th.
Yep.
I'm going Fulham 15th as well. I don't think Smith Rowe's going to get more than 3 games in, and I still don't think they've replaced Mitrovic from 2 years ago. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Who is their starting striker? It's
Muniz. What's his name? It's the Brazilian guy.
Muniz. Yeah, he's actually all right. He scored some goals last season. Back into the season.
Nah, so I think this season is going to be big difference between top and bottom this year. Big difference, a big discrepancy in midfield, in the mid-table.
I've just clicked on Fulham's
2,000
website.
discrepancy.
Yeah.
Fulham's website. One of their top stories or their top videos is Fulham's 2024 water polo tournament.
That's why they're finishing where they're finishing.
That's why they're finishing 15th.
So that's Nathan, and that's Nathan's 15th. Fulham is my 14th. I think they're going to finish 14th. I don't think Smith Rowe is going to make much of an impact as much as I would like. I like Smith Rowe. I just don't think he can stay fit. He's proven that at Arsenal. He for 2.5 years he wasn't fit. I saw a guy comment on Twitter that Arsenal are going to miss his goals. He hadn't scored for 2 years, bro. What are you talking about? Anyway, so that's my answer. Fulham, 14th.
Okay. Hi. 14th, I've got Crystal Palace.
Why are you covering your mouth? You waiting for a reaction?
I don't know. I feel like it's a bad take, but it's a fucking great take for me. They've lost fucking Olise.
No, it's a good take.
Their star player last year. Like, Eze's great, but can he carry a Crystal Palace team higher than 14th? I can't see that happening at all.
He can. Yep. I spoke to him. He can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's him.
Yeah.
That's fair.
At Crystal Palace. Yeah.
I've got Everton in 14th. Strictly
14th, Everton.
strictly because of dodgeball. I think I like dodgeball.
Yeah, you're giving Dyche too much credit, mate. Too
Dodgeball.
much.
It's dodgeball.
I've seen it
Yeah.
live.
I think. Well, I haven't seen it live, in person, in living color, as CM Punk would say. Yes,
Oh,
they
that's a
lost.
bad one.
They lost Onana. Is what it is. They brought back in Harrison on loan. Is what it is. I think Lindstrom's a good signing for him. Give him a Dele
On
Alli
loan?
replacement because he's fucking awful.
Did you see his Naruto comeback? Hey, what are you talking about? He's on his way back. Don't worry.
Shut
Hey,
up.
Dele Alli. Believe in Dele Alli, man. Believe in Dele
No,
Alli. That's all I'm saying.
No.
He needs a time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
DeLorean.
Dodgeball.
DeLorean.
Stop.
Dodgeball.
Anyone get that reference? He needs a DeLorean.
Anyways, Nathan, you're number 14.
You're telling me
My number four.
you
my
built a
number 14,
time machine?
Brentford.
Thank you. Thank you, Steph.
Brentford, with or without Ivan Toney, 14th. If he's there, he's going to carry them to 14th. If he's not there, they're going to scrape to 14th. So that's the only thing I'm going off with Brentford. I don't think they're very good at all. Away from home, they're atrocious. Even at home, they're atrocious. So I'm going 14th with them.
Mark?
13th, I'm going Wolverhampton. Leaving it at that. They're mid-table. Nothing more, nothing less. Not exciting. The ugliest jersey colour in the world. That old gold. Next.
Yeah, I've got Wolverhampton as well. Hwang Hee-chan, great striker. But that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Steph, for that one.
I've got Palace in 13th because I think the loss of Elise is going to absolutely hurt them. Yes, they finished in 10th last year. I think it's a big downgrade. I did like what I saw from the end of the season with Oliver Glasner as the manager. But once again, that was like 7 games. So how will he do in a full season? We'll have to wait and see. But I do think Elise will be a big miss for this club.
No, I'm 13th, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverhampton as well.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of VAR calls against them last season. Had they not, they would have finished a lot higher than they did. So I think people take that into account. So I'm going 13th. I think they'll hang on. They're better than the bottom dwellers for sure. And they're not sniffing the top 10, but they're sniffing. They're close.
That's fair.
They're close.
That's fair.
And the Wolves, cheech, the Wolves. So.
That's fair.
Anyway, that was weird. Nathan sniffed the camera, guys. That's your guy. That's the guy that does the card breaks, by the way, huh? That's the voice you hear for the card breaks. He sniffed the camera. 12th for me is Crystal Palace. Same reasons, similar to Dorian. Oliver Glasner's first full season. I don't think he's gonna go be that exciting. I think they had the new manager bounce when he was brought in last season. Elise is a massive loss. They haven't replaced him. I don't think they will really. Who have they brought in? Let's have a quick gaze. They've brought in, of note, they signed Ismail Assar.
Yeah.
They're still staying where they are. They're still 12th. They're still 12th.
And Daichi Kamada as well. Nice one.
Yeah, the Kamada's a good signing. They're still 12th. They're still 12th. Eze will have a great season, even better than he did, and he'll get his move to Manchester City after this season. Watch. He's going to be the big Jack Grealish signing, and Jack Grealish is also going to go back to Aston Villa. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a take.
I've got Brighton in 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Pascal Gross, arguably their best player for the past 2 years.
I think he's arguably one of their best players of all time. He's a legend. Underrated.
Yeah.
Amongst other Premier League fans, not Brighton fans. Brighton fans appreciate him.
They lost Gross. They lost Adam Lallana. Big loss. Yeah.
Tell me you support Liverpool without telling me you support Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, Tariq Lamptey, good player. Matoma.
Boy,
I love my Japanese men. Pause.
Clip that.
But he's a top player. He's a top fucking player. I think that's why they finish above Wolverhampton, bro. Like, it's Brighton. Come on, get a group.
That's fair. I think now this pick all depends on if this one player leaves the club. And guess what? When I made the graphics for mine, he wasn't even rumored to leave the club. and now he might be going to Tottenham. It's Bournemouth and Solanke.
Bournemouth.
I'm going to jump in here. I'm copying and pasting exactly what you have for.
Yeah.
Straight to Mark.
They
I'll go
finished
the exact same reason.
They finished 12th last season. Iraola is a good manager. I really like Iraola. I've written here, if they keep Solanke, which at the time of recording, he's still there, but, he might move to Tottenham.
He's a good manager. I just don't think
I
have
think
a good squad.
I do. And I think this is Iraola's last year as Bournemouth manager, because I think he'll make a big move to a bigger club next year.
Yep, that's fair. Fair point. I agree with everything you said on Iraola. I think he's really good. He's in a similar mold of that, the style of Mikel Arteta style. I'm not going to say Pep because Pep's his own thing. A big part of that chunk, by the way, is charges and billions of pounds. So that's why he's up there. So anyway, yes.
150, George. But Nathan, you're the same.
Yeah, it's 12 to the Solanke situation, same thing, exactly. So, on to Mark.
11th for me was Brighton. I'm not going to repeat what everyone said. They got a new manager. Doesn't look too bad. In the preseason, they've been hot and cold. They're actually playing some okay football. Mitoma's back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where I saw his little face in that new kit. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I think he is.
They've brought in one signing they actually made in midfield, Mats Wiffer from Feyenoord. Actually, a top midfielder. He's a defensive midfielder style, but more of like a pivot. He's cracker. I think he's gonna have a top season. I'd be surprised if he stays at Brighton after this season. That's my prediction. I think he's gonna be their best player. That's Mats Wiffer, spelled Wieffer.
Fair enough.
So strange. Anyway, in 11th, I've got Fulham.
Okay, we're going. Okay, we're going.
Why?
We're going home. Pack it up.
Brother, they've lost Palhinha, right? But they've got Smith Rowe, they've got Ryan Sessegnon, and they've got Kevin Mbabu back.
So let's pack up. We're going. He said
That's
Fulham,
they have a strong team, brother.
You know what it is with Fulham?
I'll stay. Fuck it. I'll stay.
I don't like Marco Silva.
I'll stay. Don't worry about it. Sorry.
That's the only reason. I don't like Marco Silva as a manager. That's the only reason why I think they'll be as low as they will. But
I see a lot of injury problems with him, so I don't see him.
But once again, let's preface this. We can't say that we're wrong because it's a prediction. It's not true
Exactly.
until.
It's not a prediction; it's a sport.
I was going to say, I don't prediction. Dude, call me Paul Heyman, man.
My name.
You kind of look like him, Mark. So in 11th, it's because of your haircut. In 11th, I've got Brentford, and this is strictly if they keep Ivan Toney, which, by the way, he's not going anywhere at the moment because Tottenham are signing Solanke. So unless Arsenal sign him, that'd be great.
Bro, imagine having the option, Solanke or Toney. Firstly, both. Don't sign either of them. Secondly, if Ivan Toney's there, imagine you're at a table, right? At a dinner table. You've got this freshly, oven, fucking pizza oven. Pizza comes out. Beautiful. All your favorite toppings. Or a can of tuna. Hey.
Who's the can of
tuna? Give me the pizza, bro. Ivan Toney's there. Eat him.
Yeah.
Pause.
Well,
Take him.
Select him. I think the only reason why Tottenham are looking at Solanke is because he's cheaper. That's the only reason.
Bro, they want to spend 60. Bournemouth are quoting 60 million euros.
Yeah, what are Brentford quoting? 80?
Bro, I don't know, man. If they're quoting 60, Bournemouth
Brentford.
Ben. Losing my mind. Brentford can then come back and say, oh, the Solanke's 60. I want 160.
That's not true. But
Tony's way better than Solanke,
I do
bro.
think if they do keep Toney, they'll finish 11th. It's a bounce back from 16th last season, where they didn't have Toney and Toney wasn't properly fit after the first fucking 2 games he showed. So, yeah.
You mean the fact that he was suspended for half the year?
Yeah. But he came back, played 2 games, scored in those 2 games, and then just didn't score because he was unfit.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. That's good, man. Thanks.
No worries.
Yeah. Nathan, you going to answer or are you going to sit there looking like you do?
11th, Brighton. No, they're just their scout levels are
crazy.
I mean, scouting from far. Mitoma's back from injury. I think he will stay injury free this season, and he'll get them into the next level. Half of probably more than that.
Just Mitoma's going to get them. Nah, bro.
Mitoma alone, 100%. Plus, they signed that little kid. Don't know his name.
Minter
for like 40 something mil from
Newcastle.
whatever club.
Yeah.
The left winger. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Minter.
What's his name?
Minter.
That's the one. Him.
You guys
Him
are
and
forgetting
Mitoma.
Mario Kozia Dewberry from Arsenal, bro. He's gonna kill it. Watch.
No, it's on them on either side. I think they'll just straight through.
Kozia Dewberry, bro. The Saka regen. Saka hasn't even hit top gear yet, and he's already Arsenal already spawned the regen.
Anyways, we'll get
to
Arsenal. We'll get to Arsenal when we get to the top 4. But anyways,
Brighton or Sands,
Oh.
11.
right,
Top 4.
10th. I'm gonna start 10th, and then it's gonna wrap back to Nathan this time. Gonna switch it up again. 10th for me is West Ham United. New manager, Julen Lopetegui. He was in the Premier League already. Didn't do too badly with Wolverhampton. It's West Ham, bro. Nathan, go for it.
Crystal Palace 10th. Losing Elise, even Elise didn't play much last season. It was on and off. I don't know. I see Eze going to another level, and I don't know. I just see them. They get results against the big teams as well when the others don't in the bottom. So I think they're going to scrape through, especially against like your Villas, your Tottenhams, even Liverpool, bogey team. I think they'll pick up a couple of points against those teams. So I'll put them top 10. Not enough to make like a Europa spot or Conference League, but good enough that they'll finish top 10.
fair.
Sneaking it.
I've got Brighton. Bang average. That's all I've written. But losing De Zerbi is big. They have lost De Zerbi. So I think that's big for them. But I still think they're going to be bang average. I think their coach is all right. That's all I've got.
I've got Everton in 10th.
Oh, wow. Dodgeball.
Oh, wow, that's big, bro.
From a Liverpool fan
Yeah.
as well. Damn.
Yeah, look, I'm being
White
generous.
McNeil, leading goal scorer.
My fellow Liverpudlians, they're gonna love me. But listen, right? Neil Morpay.
Dog.
Calvert Lewin and Morpay, bro. I'm like that's scary. Like if I'm setting up against.
That's
Everton,
scary. To who?
Yeah, brother.
To fucking Mustafi.
Trust me. Trust me.
Mustafi and Socrates.
Just wait and see when the season starts and you just get 0 points.
No, you're not fair.
Jesper Lindstrom as well. That's Mark's man right there. But yeah, Everton in 10th.
9th, I've got, and I will enjoy the drop off. Newcastle United. Newcastle United. I think the Eddie Howe love-in from the all these other fans are like Eddie Howe's this, Eddie Howe's that. Nah, bro. Just like at Bournemouth after a couple of seasons, it's going to run its time. He's running his course. I think Newcastle will finish 9th, and I think that idea of Newcastle are going to sign everybody is going to slowly dissipate, and they're going to lose their best players after this season. That's my opinion.
Fair.
Yeah. 9th, West Ham. Because this will come in played later. Won't mention it yet. I think they'll have a good season, a half decent season, but I see them doing half decent. So West Ham in 9th. That's my prediction. I can't delve into. I think he kind of knows.
I've also got West Ham in 9th, but my only reason is because I already made my graphic and it was too late to move them any higher. I would have
come into play later. It will make sense later.
I would have swapped them for the
You're
team
playing
above
out
them.
like this is like, what are you doing, man? This isn't like a Marvel movie. Why don't you just tell us?
Because we'll
It
find
factors
we'll
into
find
one
out
of
later.
the
But
later.
I will say though, their business.
The later
Oh
questions.
wow, Max Kilman is going to absolutely turn around their defense, in my opinion. Full Krug up top, Guido Rodriguez on a free. Come on now, fucking Somerville from Leeds. Out of all clubs that signed Somerville, would not think it'd be West Ham, and they did it.
They signed Luis Guilherme, who's a cracker. Mate, if you play Football Manager, you sign Luis Guilherme, and you know he's a banger, bro.
And they still got Jared Bowen.
And they signed Wes Fotheringham as a backup keeper. So I mean, they're destined for 9th.
That's going to do that. I think West Fotheringham going there is destined for 9th. You're right, Dorian.
They're winning the premiership.
That's it.
Nah,
From 9th.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Irons.
It's Man United mentality there.
You know?
Yeah. We had a good season, 9th.
9th, I've got Aston Villa.
Ooh.
I think they're gonna struggle with Champions League and all the match load And it's gonna drop off, bro. It's just gonna drop.
8th position. It wasn't even an improvement. I can't even remember anymore. No, I think they're worse off actually, because they came back into the season. They actually finished up okay compared to other teams out there. My 8th position is going to Chelsea. What do you mean Chelsea's gonna finish 8th? What do you mean? We've got the best players. We've got 200 players.
Between Jazabek and Young Kipper, I can't stand Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea finishing 8th. They got too many players. Enzo Maresca. People are going on like Enzo Maresca is the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. Relax. 8th. They don't have a squad bus. They have 3 squad buses on game day. Next.
8th, Newcastle. I see them dropping a bit. I don't know. The only reason I think they're even getting to 8th is strictly because of Isak. Anything happens to him, see you later. The whole team's gone. Their relegation battle if Isak was not there. So,
yeah.
And what is it? Tonali's coming back, I think.
Nah, he's suspended again.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Blacked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, that keeps him in 8th then. So
yeah. I've also
Isak is the single-handedly reason why they're even in 8th. So
yeah, I've got them in 8th as well. My reason though is just depending on if Eddie Howe leaves, because he might take the England job. We don't know about that. If he'd be stupid to take the England job. But yeah, 8th, because you know where they finished last year, 7th, and I think they'll get worse. And also Tonali suspended again for another season.
So yeah, didn't know that, but there you go.
Yeah, we've got Newcastle in 8th as well. The only positive outlook for them is they signed Vlaco Dimos, so yeah.
Basically related. So 7th position. We're getting up there now, guys. We're getting up there, and I'm excited to see what everyone's, the top 1 or 2 teams are. So 7th position though, I've got it written down here. I've never been more certain. Aston Villa will finish 7th. It's not that they've done worse or anything like that. I just think, 8 games in the Champions League for the group stage instead of 6, with the new league format style that they're going for. 8 games in the Champions League. Their squad depth isn't bad. They're just not used to playing that many games. And I think they could actually get through to the next stage as well, because Unai Emery has a bit of a history in Europe. Hey, when it's a league format, it's a bit different to a group stage. So I think they could. But I think it'll catch up to them in the back end of the season with fitness and injuries. So I'm going with Villa at 7th.
7th. Sorry, Manchester United fans. No, I've got nothing to say. He's a shit ass. Well, absolutely nothing. Yoro's injured for 3 months. Højlund injured for 3 months. Whatever. Rashford wants out the door. Sancho wants out the door. Varane left. I don't even know. The club's in absolute shambles. The only good thing you got going for you is Kobe Mainu and Anthony. So I think 8th position. Sorry, 7th position is
Nokia.
Is the highest you guys will get.
Going mild, man, dude.
7th position, 7th heaven for Manchester United fans. So take care, spike your hair. Not making Champions League again. So see you later.
Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat. 7th Man United. I think they're building for the future. I think they're trying to do what we did, in a sense, buying the players young. Euro, Xerxes as well. I don't think Ten Hag will be sacked. I think he keeps his job.
I hope he keeps his job.
Because if they sack him, it's the stupidest thing that club's done.
Yeah, keep him.
Keep him. I reckon. Yeah, you're right. Build around him. Make sure you build the squad he wants. Keep building the squad. To be fair, he won trophies last season. Fair play. But hey, all the best, man.
Yeah.
I had United. Remember, we had United fans. Saying they had a good year. Their year was better than Arsenal, bro. You had the worst Premier League finish you've ever had. That's not good. So United fans take 6.
But they beat City though in the FA Cup.
Yeah, great. Yeah, congratulations, man. Wow.
Kobe Mainu almost scored in the Euro final.
Kobe Manu's good, bro. He's a fucking cracker player. I'm annoyed that he plays for United, but he's a top player. Good kid too. Seems like a good kid. Doesn't seem like that. You get those young English players where they're like arrogant
egos,
and up themselves. Yeah, he just seems like a good kid. His head screwed on. Similar to Saka. Head screwed on right. Good kid. Yeah. Steph?
I've also got United in 7th. Yeah. I changed that bit last minute. I was going to put them in 8th. Then I saw they had Sancho back from loan and whatnot. So give him benefit of the doubt and bump him up a little bit.
He might be going to PSG though.
Hey, he can do whatever he fucking wants. They're still going to finish 7th.
All right, fighting words by Steph. I select in 6th position. I select Man United. I don't think Man United are going to do much this season. They're going to have a better season in the league than they did last season. There's going to be no top 4 challenge. If someone's listening and thinking top 6, they're 6th. Are they going to have a fight? A battle for the top 4? No, nope. They're just going to be 6th, and they're going to be there. They might win the Carabao Cup or something like that, probably. Because that's all United fans care about. They don't really care about their long-term success or vision. Next.
6th, I've got Aston Villa. I don't think losing Diaby is much of a loss at all. I think Bailey is the way better player out of the two. They've still got Ollie Watkins. They're going to produce another 20-plus goal season, I think. And I don't think Champions League is going to factor in much. I think they're going to lose every game basically. They're going to go straight out, not even make Europa League. I don't see them competing.
They're going to lose every game, this bloke.
They'll be lucky to get
I think that's our first proper, maybe Steph's saying Everton 10th, but maybe our first proper bad take.
Oh no!
I wouldn't say it's a bad take. It depends who.
Wait till you get to my top 4. Wait till you get to my top 4.
I don't think it's a bad take.
Bro, there's
there's
not many teams left to you. Top 4.
I think Champions League is going to be another step up for them, and then they're going to be used to the intensity.
That's fair. That's fair.
The Europa League squad at best. No, the only reason I made Champions League is because of how bad the other teams played last season. So I don't think they're going to be able to withstand it. I don't see them being better than any top 4, any other league team. Ajax, even PSV, those teams, not. They're level with like the Villarreals, Valencias. They're Europa League quality.
Valencia are absolute garbage at the moment, right?
Yeah, they came like 16, but they're always in that 5th, 6th category.
Okay.
Of like big Spanish clubs.
It's like you just mentioned them, so I thought I'd just mention some facts.
I think like Lille, a team like Lille would clean them up.
Yeah, fair enough. Or I mean, if you look at another example, right? League champions versus other teams that didn't win the league. Example, you're like, I don't know, just going to throw a random one out there. Bayer Leverkusen, they went invincible in their league, and Arsenal smashed them 4-1. Cleaned up.
It's only pre-season though.
Yeah,
correct. I'm just saying.
No, I don't think Villa can beat even a team like Benfica or.
Just wanted to drop that in there.
I don't think they can beat teams like that. So
yeah, we do have to remember Liverpool did beat us in pre-season. So if you're talking about Leverkusen, that means Liverpool are better than us. Anyways,
in pre-season, absolutely, Liverpool killed us, man.
Anyways, Liverpool will be spoken about later. I've got Villa as well in 6th. I feel like I feel like me and Nathan have the exact same fucking thing at this point from 9 to the rest.
Very close.
As I said, but as I've written down here, Champions League football will take a toll on this squad. But I do think they will perform well in the Champions League. I do think they will put all their eggs in the Champions League basket. I think they'll make it out the group. If they get a favourable draw, they might even beat that first team that they play. And they'll finish in the Europa League spot. It's not a bad season at all.
That's these.
I just think their home for league, especially, is what will keep them up there. But in Europe, I just don't think so.
Anyway, in 6th, I've got West Ham in 6th.
West Ham in 6th?
No, I like it. I like it.
That's a big call, hey?
Fulkrug is... Wow.
Spawned out of nowhere.
Have you seen him play, bro?
Spawned out of nowhere.
Flash is a fucking freak.
Hey now. This is my turn to speak.
Yep.
That's not a problem.
Brother, Kilman, they've got Rodriguez. They're building their midfield to be compact, nice and beautiful. The way that West Ham love to play the fucking football. Top 6, I'm telling you now. You can all...
No, I like it.
Watch,
I like
bro.
it.
Watch.
No,
Can I just ask, how many goals do you predict Nicholas Fulkrug to score in the Premier League?
10 plus.
Okay, that's nothing too crazy.
I'll go 12.
It's nothing too crazy.
No, it's doable. He's good enough. That's what I mean. I thought you were going to say like 25 or something. So 10 plus, yeah, that's fine. So we're up to 5th, aren't we?
Fuck, Tom.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm picking this team. I'm not going to give much of a reason other than the fact of the top 4 are better than this team. In 5th position, I don't. This isn't a diss. This isn't a diss. Tottenham Hotspur. Yep.
Top spot.
Top spur.
Oh,
Where?
Tottenham Hotspur.
yeah, look, mate.
Is that it? You're not going to speak anymore on it? Just top spur?
Tottenham, I do not need to talk about Tottenham. Good on them. Good on them. And I'm only saying that because of Big Ange and he's Aussie and we like Big Ange. Have they even signed anyone, bro? I don't think they've signed Archie Gray. He's a little wonder kid. But
yeah.
Nathan, take over, bro. Tottenham 5th.
Right, in 5th, I'm going Chelsea. They're still a bit inexperienced, but their squad is deeper than the fucking Pacific Ocean. So they got So Chelsea, just because of the inexperience, they'll get better than last season. Cole Palmer will carry again. They got Nkunku now for the whole season. Pretty sure he's injury free. That's a big one. So I think they'll make it back into a Europe spot. European.
They are in a European spot now, actually.
Yeah.
No, I mean like a higher.
All right, they don't know Barlam. No, that's a fair shout. Right now? It's a fair shout. Yeah. No.
Europa League, I should.
Europa. Sorry. No, that's fair shout. Fair shout.
I've got Tottenham in 5th. They finished 5th last year. I think it's gonna be the exact same season. They might start off well. The media will suck Ange off, and then they'll just fall into just.
What's with the
just be there.
hey, bro? I didn't get it.
Top spur. Archie Gray won't be much of an impact in my opinion either. And Yagan is Yar.
Damn. Okay. Well, in 5th, I've got Chelsea as well. As Nathan said, their depth is unfucking believable. They've got Christopher Inku back, bro. That's crazy. It's so crazy.
Inku.
Cole Palmer, he's gonna continue his streak of playing like an absolute fucking man on a mission. And yeah, top 5. I'm welcome back to Europe. Proper welcome back.
Fair.
For my 4th position, I forgot to mention a team earlier, so no one. How's that? There's a team that was in the relegation area that I forgot to mention because we thought I was going to be cool and, hey, back to you, and I forgot a team. Yep.
And does that mean
trying to keep you guys entertained?
Does that mean they default 4th place for you? Whoever it is, which I'll find out in the edit.
Yeah, whoever the team.
No, they're not.
Whoever the team is,
it's got to be. You fucked it.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Well,
Whoever it is now on the top left of his camera. It's that team.
That's who it is. So that's who I didn't pick. Dorian will find out. Big Doz will find out. But written down,
he's
my 4th position. I don't even, bro. I've got no fucking idea.
Whoever it is whoever it is. Nathan.
That ain't a problem. I got my eyes on bigger things, my friends.
4th, I'm going top spur. Heung-min Son's still there. Ange Ball will get better than he was last year. Just not good enough to get past the top 3. They're going to have a typical start. They're going to start well, drop off, roller coaster, up, down, left, right, sideways. And Ange possibly even gets sacked towards back into the... So.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
And with all your heart.
And I just fucking hate Tottenham, so... 4th position for Tottenham.
Ange's going to get sacked by getting Champions League.
Yeah. Big time.
Typical Tottenham, huh? They're going to... sign Gary O'Neill or something. All right.
Nothing would surprise me with top Spurs.
Why do you keep saying top Spurs?
Top Spurs.
You don't know?
Top Spurs?
No, bro. I don't live on the internet.
We'll explain it after, bro. We'll explain it after.
Let me drop a bombshell.
Kids, bro.
Let me drop a bombshell in 4th.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
In 4th, Liverpool.
Okay. Oh, that's not a bombshell.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say.
I was going to say something else, bro.
No. In 4th, Liverpool.
That's not a bombshell.
They haven't signed anyone yet. I don't know if you guys are signing anyone. Is there any rumours, Steph? Any players?
Yes, they're signing Zubimendi. They're signing Zubimendi from Sociedad. Top signing.
Okay, it's still not going to change my prediction.
I don't know how that's going to work. You're going to have a double pivot of McAllister and Zubimendi. That's asking. That's
McAllister's further up the field. McAllister plays role he played at Brighton and for Argentina up a bit.
Who's going to play that defensive hold? The 6, the number 6.
Zubimendi will.
Yeah, fair enough. Who's going to play next to him?
Szoboszlai.
That's too. Szoboszlai's an attacking midfielder. That's too offensive. That's Leaky Goal FC.
Anyways.
They're gonna play the inverted with you.
Anyways.
That's Stef's problem. That's Stef's problem. He can worry about that.
I do think it's a bit of an aging squad. You got players like Salah and Van Dijk that are, and I guess Alisson in a way, not really, but sorta, that are aging. I did get rid of who'd you get rid of? Matip and another player.
Thiago retired.
Thiago. They're two players that were just deadwood at the club. Let's be real.
Thiago's a Barcelona. He's a coach at Barca now.
Deadwood.
You know?
Matip, deadwood.
Thiago?
Matip, shit.
Matip kept us in a lot of games last year.
Yeah. Great.
Matip was one of those guys you could just rely on. That's all.
Great.
Yeah,
aging.
so
Just
reliable.
good. Aging. Good that he's gone, in my opinion, for your
Anyway,
squad. But
fucking
I
racist.
think, Arnie, top 4. Not bad season for him. First season.
Anschlott. Okay.
Yeah. He just hasn't signed anyone. That's my only reason why they're full.
Don't have to. Anyway, Tottenham, 4th. I believe in Ange Ball. That's all I'm gonna say. I believe in Ange Ball. Finished short yesterday. Yesterday.
It's just
They finished just short last season. Oh, I fucking hate this, man. They finished just short of Aston Villa by 2 points last year, but I believe in Ange Ball. I love the way they play. I honestly do. Like, that's not even being biased, just because I'm apparently half Greek and Postecoglou's Aussie. Yeah, big ups Ange Ball. I believe in the top 4. I believe in the top 4 finish.
What's with this guy?
Alright, Mark. You got
Third.
You got actual teams here now.
Yeah, I've got martial teams here. I
The
haven't
real
forgotten
pigs.
these ones. These are quite important. I remember. I actually worked my way backwards, to be honest. I still missed a team. It's all good. If I missed a team that now sit in my 4th position, that's going to completely throw out my contention to win the Premier League poll at the end of the season, which we're doing. Thanks. You're obviously not necessary in the conversation. 3rd position is going to be Liverpool. I think they're going to do well under Arne Slot. I don't think they'll do as well as what Klopp did. Klopp had them in a title race up until the last 5 or 6 games or so. I don't think they'll be there, but I think they'll be at quite a few points ahead of 4th, whoever that is. Not in my predictions. And yeah, I think they'll do okay. They'll play they'll have a different style to. I think it is a bit of a different style to Jurgen Klopp. You're not going to replicate what he did, but it's something fresh for Liverpool. Klopp was there for 8-9 years, so it's always tough to bounce back with the new manager after that long. We saw it with Arsenal. Manchester United are still going through that with
Fergie.
after Sir Alex. So yeah, so that's my opinion there. I think my prediction is Liverpool 3rd.
Yeah, I'm also going with Liverpool in 3rd. I think the squad that Schlotter has inherited is the same as last year. So again, they're better than every other team that's not the top 2, and I think that's clear. And especially their home form is not gonna change as long as Virgil van Dijk is there, and Darwin Núñez is expecting a big season from that man.
Oh.
I think he's gonna do great. What is going on over here? This guy. I think they're gonna play that little bit of inverted with Trent coming into the midfield, and then that's gonna force McAllister and Szoboszlai to go up. So I think in attack it'll be like a 3-2-2-2 formation sort of thing. And I don't know. I think he'll do well.
3-2-2-2-2. They call you Seth Rollins, mate. Revolutionary. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
That's 3rd Liverpool.
So I thought my 4th was the bombshell pick. This is the bombshell pick. Chelsea, 3rd.
Wow.
I feel I
okay.
just feel like they're gonna have a better season this year. And Nkunku does come back from injury. Hopefully he's not made of glass. That'd be nice. And Palmer to just have another good season. And to be honest, besides Thiago Silva, they haven't lost anyone major. And guess what? I think Conor Gallagher leaving makes the team better. So,
Yeah, okay. On that note, can I just add for you for there? Every time Enzo Fernandez did not play for Chelsea last season, they played better, much better.
I didn't mention.
That was so much
That's
better.
crazy. I didn't mention Enzo Fernandez. I was just saying
It's just
Gallagher.
one product of what you're saying because he didn't play, Conor Gallagher did.
Well, guess what? They've gone and signed some other midfielder now. I forgot his name.
They got like 13 midfielders, bro.
Well, guess what? They're finishing
They signed
third.
Disbury Hall, so
They're finishing third, and I don't care what you have to say. They're doing it. Even my brother disagrees with me, and he is a Chelsea fan. So, what does it say about my pick?
You were on weed when that happened. You were on beep when that happened.
I wasn't.
Steph, your third.
Okay, legal. As much as I love my boys, I've got to put him in third. Slots, he's taken over a very beautiful Liverpool team, but new system. It's going to be similar to the old one, but still going to take some tweaking. We're gonna drop points against like Ipswich or some shit like that, and then we'll probably get a result out of Man City. But I don't see anything else major really happening. I think Gakpo is gonna have an absolute killer of a season though. I think he's gonna be up there, Golden Boot type shit. That's what I'm
Okay,
feeling.
that's a big call. Fair enough.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
big Euro comp for him. So yeah, hopefully
Okay.
he carries.
Cody
the
Gakpo.
season.
Yeah, not bad.
Go to Gakpos. All right, so it's come to the top two. Rather than
Pretty
us
good
announcing who we think is second, what I think we do is we all announce who we think is going to win the Premier League at the same time. So second, look, fantastic. Whether it's Arsenal, whether it's Man City, it's the top two. That's everyone's prediction here.
Yep.
So I'm going to count to three. And the example I'm going to give, I'm not going to say either team's name here. I'm just going to give an example, just so everyone's aware. Us here, you guys watching. I'm going to say West Ham, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, West Ham. That's how we're going to do it. We're all going to say together what team we've predicted to win the Premier League in the 2024-2025 season. Are we ready, boys?
Yep.
Insert the drum roll here, please. Post-production. 1, 2, 3.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Oh, all of us have picked Arsenal. Love to see it. Give it a round of applause.
North London
I'll quickly give my reason, just before we get onto a tangent. The reason, minusing all the charges, forget the charges for a second. That is one of the reasons they're probably going to drop points, right? They could start on -20 and still finish second, right?
Yep.
I think Julian Alvarez is a big loss for that team,
Yeah, big time.
and that is and that solidified it for me. I was always going to put Arsenal at number one. I said in my predictions video last year, we're going to win it next season. I said that even when I put them second. But Alvarez going is what solidified it for me. And also, we haven't gotten worse. We've only signed Calafiori.
Yeah. So I think us signing Calafiori saves us 1, 2, 3 points that we lost last season, that we won't make those mistakes again.
Yep.
And Alvarez saved them if that amount of points. And I still think to this day, Alvarez more complete player than Haaland.
He is.
I'll think by that. He's better
die on that hill
football all
too.
around.
Overall, 100%.
Straight goal scorer, no. But all round player, and he will suit Atleti to a T, Julian Alvarez. I can see him coming back though at some point. Like a little Aguero from Atleti to, but after.
Yeah.
But it'll be very close. 1 or 2 points in it at the end of the.
I'll give my reason.
We'll go to the final day.
I'll give my reason.
reason.
I'll give a reason that hasn't been told yet. So obviously we're going to talk about footballing reasons and whatnot. I'm going to talk about the ownership reason. Now, if you're familiar with Arsenal, you'll obviously know that we're owned by Stan Kroenke and KSE. Now, one thing that KSE have done with their other franchises is they've gotten very close to winning competitions, Super Bowls, anything like that of that nature. They've gotten close multiple times. They end up doing it though.
Los Angeles.
And
Denver.
since the Cronkies have taken over Arsenal, 100% takeover, pre-takeover, we all hated the Cronkies. Every Arsenal fan, there was not one that liked the Cronkies. Now, they are the best owners that aren't from, don't want to be racist, that aren't
Saudi.
digging.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, we're not getting sponsors.
We're gonna get an oil sponsor. Come on now.
I think they're fantastic owners. Josh Kroenke is he's on the board. He's very hands-on. He's in London most of the time nowadays. He's at most home games. The impact they're having behind the scenes is massive. Obviously, Arteta and Edu are getting their job done a lot earlier. Profiling players very early, making sure the players that come in fit not just the talent profile, but the human aspect, because they're not just players, they're humans. You want to make sure that humans fit into, you know what I mean? On top of that, obviously the signings that we've made of Calafiori, We're adding squad depth that are first team level. We're not adding squad depth that are there to like, oh, he can come in as a sub. No, we've signed Calafiori, and that means if he starts on at left back, for example, we've got Zinchenko as a backup, or Tomiyasu as a backup, or rotational, or hey, move Zinchenko into midfield because he's actually a midfielder, right? And he'll do well there.
Feels like a new signing as well. On top of
Kai Havertz this season, he's going to absolutely kill it. Regardless of the position, whether it be the left-sided 8, whether it be a striker, he's going to do unbelievably well, better than he did last season. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz will keep on scoring again, my friend. All right, and Gabriel Jesus, so far in preseason,
he's looking good.
He looks like a different player. He looks like he's lost weight. He looks more sharp. He's scoring goals, which I didn't know he could score goals up until just now. Yeah. 2 seasons ago he did, and then he stopped. I think overall, we are going to have a more complete season. We're not going to drop as much points. I think we're actually going to win the league with a few games to go. That's my bold prediction. It could be bold. It could just be realistic. I think
that is a fair prediction if City get points taken off them.
I don't think City will get points taken off them this season. I don't think this is the season.
Struggle with Pep's already mentioning half a foot out the door. De Bruyne's talking about leaving.
Yeah. Well, this is Pep's last season, so.
Yeah, so
and the thing is with City as well, we mentioned obviously Alvarez leaving. I don't think that's going to factor much into it because I think they're going to go and sign someone else. They're going to, of course they are. Excuse me. They're going to sign someone else. The one thing though, it's going to be hard to stay motivated. If you're a City player, it's going to be hard to stay motivated. You've won the Champions League, you won the Premier League. Following season, you win the Premier League again, 4th time on the bounce. The players there. They haven't really signed anyone other than Savinho, a winger that people are going nuts about, but they've never watched him play. And who else did they sign, cuz?
That's it.
That's it, right? Haven't signed anyone else. They've signed no one. The squad is aging, obviously, as we've mentioned, but it's also not fresh. When there's... who did it well, actually? Old mate. Sir Alex Ferguson did it very well. So the best around at this. When your team is successful and continuously successful, you got to clear a lot of them out, bring new blood in, and integrate them with the already successful few players, core players. City aren't doing that. They're not doing that at all. I think this season is going to be a drop-off. They're finishing second. They'll probably go far into the Champions League. But in terms of a title fight, Arsenal's got it, lad.
I mean, let's just also quickly mention they do have, probably the best player in the world in Rodri. So, obviously, it's hard.
I'm sick of this shit, man.
Propaganda.
Propaganda.
He is.
Do you disagree?
He's just a Spanish.
All I'm saying is, just this is just something I saw on Twitter and I found it a little interesting. I'm just going to say this, right? 115 charges. Yep, facts, right? One of those charges I think could be PEDs, performance-enhancing drugs. Rodri, out of nowhere, started losing his eyebrow hair. I don't know if you've seen this. This is not a joke. If you look at photos of Rodri at Atletico Madrid and then Rodri at City the last 2 seasons, he's got patchy eyebrows. They're disappearing. That is one. I'm not even kidding. I did a bit of research on it and I was like, hey, that's pretty interesting. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, hey.
That is called propaganda. That is legit the definition of propaganda. That's what propaganda is, bro.
You better propaganda. Have a propaganda over here, lad, all right?
Anyways.
You have a propaganda here.
Anyways,
Rodri is not the best player in the world, but anyway, let's continue that.
Steph, have you got any thoughts on Arsenal City?
Yeah, look, the environment at City just doesn't look palpable. Like, Pep wants to leave. De Bruyne just looks unhappy to be a footballer, which is, fucking unreal.
Yeah.
After the Euros, your golden generation, you got the shits because Belgium fucking suck. Bro, go back to City and lose, okay? How about that? I think Rodri and Haaland just keep him in the top 4, and then that's it. Foden, I don't know how he got player of the season last year, but...
He was good, but
I digress.
But yeah, we will quickly also do, because we have been recording for an hour and 10 minutes, we will do our top scorer of the season, our signing of the season, and our flop signing of the season. I'll kick it off with top goal scorer, Ollie Watkins. That's my prediction.
Wow.
We can take our time here because we can chop and change it. We can go straight after each other. I don't even know what strikers there are, bro.
Shall I say?
Yeah, go.
Who?
Yeah, top goal scorer will be Erling Haaland.
Bro, you know what's funny?
It's insane, man.
Top goal scorer here, I've put Haaland. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I just wanted to be different. I just want to go all
I don't know, with the amount of penalties and stuff they get, and he's just
Yeah.
there. He's killer. No one's better than him.
He's
In the box.
he's so good at just scoring goals.
Right place, right time.
He's got that instinct. It's just it fucking annoys me how good he is.
Elite finisher. Right place, right time.
Bad.
I'm going to go with a different answer here. I'm going to go joint golden boot this time. It's going to be none other than Erling Haaland, along with Mohamed Salah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Teams sort of became cluey on how Jurgen Klopp plays and how quickly Liverpool break. With Arne Slot, it's very different. So teams, they're not going to expect specific styles of play or patterns of play, or who knows how they're going to play on transition. Who knows how they're going to play on the counter attack. Unpredictability wise, if you have an unpredictable team that has Mo Salah up there, it's terrifying. I think Mo Salah will get a fair share of goals this season. But at the same time, you're going to watch him and you're going to be like, bro, this guy's finished. He's washed.
Bro,
You know what I
from a
mean?
Liverpool supporter, last year I was like, this cunt needs to retire. He needs to stop what he's doing. He can't be a footballer. And then you
this
look at
season
his
will be-
goals, bro. He scored so many fucking goals, but then
He
he
did.
missed so many as well.
He missed so
Yeah.
many chances.
Yeah.
That one game, I think it was against United. He missed like 10 shots or something.
Oh, bro.
All right.
Don't even get me
Abysmal.
started.
You've heard about the Golden Boot choices. You've heard who we think is going to win the Premier League. Who's going to be the player of the season? I'll start it here. With Arsenal winning the league, I think it's going to go to El Capitan, Martin Odegaard.
Fuck, that was my pick. God damn it. I'll pick someone else.
I'm going player of the season. Top goal scorer, Erling Haaland.
Fair. I'll go Saliba. Fuck it.
Okay.
Defender.
I'm gonna pick Rodri just based on the convo we had before. I think he's like absolutely. I think he's a fucking monster in the midfield. Like
He's a monster. He's a monster. Yeah.
bro.
You know, if I was playing against Rodri, I would want to untuck his shirt.
You just grab him
take
and
a
just
shit.
be like, come here, bro.
So, signing of the season, for me, West Ham's Niklas Füllkrug. I see him scoring between 12 to 18 goals, carrying West Ham into the top 10. So, Niklas Füllkrug for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
I agree.
You going full Krog as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going with the West Ham player, but I'm going Max Kilman.
Ooh.
I think he's going to play a blinder of a season at West Ham in defence.
My transfer of the season is actually going to be. It's not announced yet, but it's been given the here we go by our very own Fabrizio Romano, Fab.
Live, here we go. Zubamendi will be signing for... Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah.
Fabrizio Romano has given the here we go to Zubamendi.
Stop Spanish, bro.
Zubamendi to Liverpool, I think, is a massive signing. Zubamendi's class. I think he's everything that Liverpool fans wanted in Thiago. I think he's so good. He's so good. I think he'll fit into Liverpool perfectly. And I think he's going to be my transfer of the season. Yeah, man.
Mark, look, my Liverpudlians, we agree with you. But what about your flop signing of the season? Who's that going to be?
You want me to answer first?
Yeah, go.
Flop signing of the season. Let me have a quick look at who Manchester United have signed, and I'll tell you.
Yeah,
My
bro.
answer, interesting. Yes. My answer is Lenny Yoro. And I feel slack saying that because he's 18 years old. I think he'll come good. But United are literally going to play him every game when he's fit. He's 18. Every game, I've seen him play. Multiple games. Every time I see him play, I don't see why they spent that much money on him. Potential, that's all they spent it on. It's slack to say, but he is going to be the flop of the season. Full stop. No ifs, no buts. But he will come good. I'll say that.
Fair.
That's pretty gangster. That's pretty eater. Nate?
I'm going another Manchester United player, Joshua Zirkzee. Just like every other player that Ten Hag has brought to the Dutch League. Van der Beek, Anthony. I don't even know the other players, man. He's terrible at terrible at growing young players. Other than Mainu, who's done it himself, Ten Hag has absolutely flopped with it. So Xerxes, I don't see him scoring one goal this season. It'll be a copy paste of Anthony's previous season.
Okay, you know Xerxes didn't come from
He came from Bologna, no?
he came from
He
Bologna.
came from
bro.
Bologna. I
But
know,
he's
but
still-
Dutch player. I meant to say Dutch player. I probably
Okay,
should
you
have
gotta redo it because you're gonna get slated.
No. He's corrected himself.
All right, fair enough. All right.
I'll step.
Yeah, but
Step.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Xerxes is just like it's one of their signings where you look at it and go, and then you just continue with your life because it's not that important. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, Xerxes flop signing of the season.
Yeah.
United, what a banter club.
Uh,
Welcome.
my flop signing, ladies and gentlemen. Emil Smith Rowe to Fulham.
Paul Smith Rowe.
That's it. I love Smith Rowe. I'm upset that he has left because he was one of my favourite players. I don't know why. I loved him. And then he just didn't play for 2 years. I mean, I got the jersey. So, is what it is. You're flopping. Sorry, mate.
That's fair. All right, so you've heard our predictions for the table from 20th all the way up to the Premier League champions. You've heard our flop signing of the season, our signing of the season, player of the season, top goal scorer of the season. So as you see here, this is my full table. Arsenal finishing on top, where we belong after this season. As you see, the 3 teams down below, the relegated, speaks for themselves.
And the 4th place team, for that matter. Whoever's in 4th. Which you'll find out when it comes out.
Here you see Nathan's top 4, Nathan's bottom 3. That's what his table prediction looks like.
Wow.
Now over to Dorian, and now over to Steph. I want you guys to comment, who do you think has the most realistic prediction? Comment. It's not going to be me, unfortunately, because I forgot a team, huh? I forgot a team.
Oh, we should also mention.
Someone's 4th. Anyway.
There is a bet that we've done. Mark's now completely fucked it. Yeah, the winner gets $100 from each person. So at the end of the season, there'll be a point tally. Depending on how far you're off with your prediction to where they actually finish, that's the amount of points you get. Least amount of points gets $100 from each player here. I'll tell you right now, it ain't gonna be Mark. I'll tell you that for free. But yeah, sign it off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any ladies here, I'm single. No, I'm joking. After a full year of planning and talking about starting this, we've finally started it. First episode is complete. If you want to join the Empire, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know where you're from, what team you support, all that good stuff. And yeah, I think that's all good. We're all good to go.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'll add on to that too after that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna upload every Wednesday. I don't know what time yet. Time will be at the bottom now. It'll say the time, Australian time, Eastern Standard. Because fuck every other time zone. You know what I mean? Let's do all that.
It's not that hard to research as well.
Just to reiterate, guys, we're not just going to be focusing on Premier League. We're going to be focusing on a lot of sport out there. We want you guys to join us as well. Join the Empire, guys. We're more than happy to have people on here chatting about the sport we love, about the sport you love. The more, the merrier. And remember, guys, Rome wasn't built in a day, lad. So join the Empire.